Welcome back to the Girl Cave. I can't believe that we are halfway through the sketches for 6x6 paper pads with Allison Davis, and I wanted to share with you my first 10 layouts that I've created using the sketchbook. Also, below this video in the description box, there is a discount code. Allison Davis was gracious enough to share a code and a link for the sketchbook. All of these sketches are double page layouts. However, if you go on her channel, it shows you how to take a sketch and make some adjustments and change it and make it your own. And therefore, what seems like 20 sketches turns out to be a lot more. So this was sketch number 1, and it was a double page layout. You have the left side with one large picture and a background. You could put 2 pictures on this side. And then on this side, you had like a grid with 4 pictures. Or if you only had 3, you could use one of these as your journaling block or to do a larger embellishment cluster. I love this layout. I thought it was perfect for these fun pictures. This was a trip that I took with my quilting friends. Therefore, I used buttons. On that trip, we went to the quilt show in Paducah, Kentucky. But we were so close to Metropolis that we had to go see the Superman Museum. Did a little bit of stitching, and this brick paper just turned out to be perfect for this page. Also, for sketch number 1, I created this one. Notice that for this layout, I used a larger picture, one of those portraits that you get when you go on vacation. And then instead of 4 pictures, I used 2 pictures. And instead of doing the stitching around the perimeter of the page, I just did a little crisscross down here. Looks completely different than the original, but it is the same layout. Another layout that I created using that sketch number 1, I created a 1-page layout. I used, instead of the 4 pictures, I used only 3 and used 1 as my journaling spot. When I look back at sketch number 1, I was able to create 3 different looking layouts. 2 of them double page layouts and 1 of them single page. And even if I were to put them in the same album, they really look completely different. Sketch number 2 chose to do only a single page, and I have here 6 pictures and a large journaling block, and it doesn't look crowded at all. I love how I did the butterflies here and a cute little tag for my title to pop it up from the page. Sketch number 3 is again a double page layout, and I did the double page layout. I followed her layout pretty closely. Look how cute that layout is. And I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 pictures and a large section here for my title and a pretty large section for my journaling, and enough space to do some embellishment. Sketch number 4. I love this page. I love the paper too. So sketch number 4, a double page layout, and we have 3 larger pictures here with your little embellishment, your title here, and then on this side you have 2 sections to place all of these pictures. So right here I have 4, 6, 8, 11 pictures, and I pretty much followed her sketch as it was. I just love this paper. Because I love this sketch so much, you know, I had to use it more than once. Here is another layout using sketch number 4. When you use the white background, it just makes your pictures pop, and really it looks so different. They're the same, but they look different because on this one there's a little border sticker. My title is a lot larger, and I have my journaling spot over here. It just gives it a little different look. And I did a little bit of stitching on this layout, and I added a little bit of something right there. And then I went and I created a single page layout using the same sketch. I didn't use the banners here, but I used the area to write my title, and then I did a little embellishment cluster right here. I still have to do my journaling, which will be right here, but I have to print it on the computer, and I'm waiting to print the journaling for several layouts at once so that I can use it all on one paper. Sketch number 5 has a lot of pictures. In her original sketch number 5, She has 19 pictures. I believe I have more than 19 pictures on mine because I printed mine a little bit smaller. And that is why I have a little bit of white around the border. In her sketch, because the pictures are larger, you won't have this white space. But I had so many pictures and I wanted to put them there. This was for my birthday this year. Because of COVID, I was not able to have an actual celebration, and therefore I asked all of my friends to just send me a picture of us together, either their favorite picture of us or a funny picture of us, and then I placed them around the page. I have a lot of journaling, which for this layout was perfect because there was a lot to be said. And I have four little areas where I just left them blank to give the eye a little place to rest. And I also have this white space, so it calms the page just a little bit down. Very colorful, very easy, very fun. For sketch number 6, I did a variation. Basically, her sketch was just like this page, but on the other side as well. So this side of the page would also be like that, and she would have just vertical pictures. But my pictures were in a different orientation, so I made the sketch work for me by rotating this side. Because it was so quick, I decided to spend a little bit more time working on my title. And because I had this 6x12 area, it gave me the opportunity to create a big statement using embellishments and create a title. Using sketch number 6, I did another variation and I made a single page layout. Very simple to do. I have 2 6x6 pieces here. One of them I use for my journaling, which there's a lot of journaling there, and I covered it because it's a little private. And then 3 horizontal pictures. And then on this block, I created my title using eyelets. I have a video of 5 ways to use your eyelet. I will make sure to link that video below. Sketch number 7, one of my favorites. Again, a quick sketch to put together. The only place where I spent a little bit of time was doing the stitching. You don't have to do the stitching, but truly, like, sometimes it just gives it a little bit of more dimension. And since it's such a quick page to put together, I thought, why not spend the time and do a little bit more? I have 5 pictures in this sketch, but yet I still have a lot of open space. I had a lot of space here for my journaling. I could have just started here, but I didn't want it to look wimpy, so I decided to keep it closer to this section right here. If you have a lot of journaling to do, this would be a great layout to use. For sketch number 8, I again did a variation. I didn't follow the sketch exactly because I didn't have as many pictures. Allison used 11 pictures. I only had 6. And on her original sketch, she did a lot of the stitching because she loves stitching. But I didn't feel the need to add any stitching because my paper was busy enough and pretty enough to stand alone. That could be a single page. I could do my journaling here or even here. And this could be a single page layout as well. Sketch number 9, I love the sketch. I love the layout. I love the playfulness of the pictures in little frames and not in a straight order. But I feel for my layout, something is not quite there. And I think it's my title. My title does not pop out enough. I would really appreciate your feedback and your suggestions. What would you do to make this sketch pop a little bit more? Tell me in the comments below. And that brings us to sketch number 10, which, to be honest with you, when I saw it, I thought, this is gonna be me. I wasn't very enthusiastic about it. Maybe because I struggled a little bit with this one. But once I finished it, my oh my, I love it. Sketch number 10 is a double page layout, and she has 4 pictures that are 4x4. I only had 2 pictures, but I did not want to cut this picture into a 4x4 because I would have lost the bridge. And that's the subject of my photo. So I did not want to cut this picture into 4x4, but this picture had a lot of space that I did not need to include. So I cut this one into a 4x4 and I left that one as a 6x4, and I think it worked out very well for this layout. I have my titles, and then all I need to do is write the date right here, because truly there's not a lot of journaling to be had. We just stood in front of the bridge and took a picture. But if I had, there's plenty of space to do it right here, or even here, or even here. Plenty of space still left. I cannot wait to complete the next 10 sketches. I'm getting so much work done because truly they just goes by so quickly that I'm almost done with my Europe trip. What will I do next? I have a few more process videos showing more of these sketches, so please come back again next week. Bye.